If you want someone to instantly like you, never compliment them the normal way. Use the compliment sandwich technique instead. Most people think compliments make others like them, but they're doing it wrong. A simple compliment makes you look needy, desperate for approval. But if you structure it correctly using the compliment sandwich, you become magnetic. People will want to be around you. They'll trust you. They'll do things for you without even knowing why. This technique works because it bypasses the brain's defense mechanisms. Here's exactly how to make anyone instantly like you with the compliment sandwich technique. First, understand why normal compliments fail. When you walk up to someone and say, "You're really smart," or "You look great today," their brain immediately activates skepticism. What does this person want from me? Are they being genuine? Are they trying to manipulate me? The compliment gets rejected before it even lands. You wasted your shot. They don't like you more. They trust you less. This is why most people fail at building rapport. They compliment wrong. The compliment sandwich works differently. It has 3 layers that work together to create trust, likability, and influence. Layer 1 is the setup. Layer 2 is the genuine compliment. Layer 3 is the credibility anchor. When you combine all 3, the person has no choice but to accept your compliment as real and like you for it. Let me break down each layer so you can use this immediately. Layer 1, the setup. Start with a small criticism or observation that shows you're paying attention. This is counterintuitive but critical. Example, you want your boss to like you. Don't say you're an amazing leader, that's weak. That's obvious flattery. Instead, start with something like, "I noticed you've been pushing the team pretty hard lately." Some people might see that as intense. This does 2 things. First, it shows you're observant. You notice details. Second, it disarms their skepticism. If you were trying to manipulate them, you wouldn't start with something slightly negative. Their guard drops. Now they're listening. Layer 2, the genuine compliment. This is where you deliver the real praise, but it must be specific, not generic. Generic compliments sound fake. Specific compliments sound true. Using the same example with your boss, you continue, "But honestly, I think it's exactly what we needed." You saw the problem before anyone else did, and you had the guts to do something about it. Most leaders would have just let things slide. Notice what just happened. You didn't say, "You're a great boss." You said exactly what they did that was great. You identified their specific action, their courage, their foresight. This compliment lands deep because it's detailed. They know you mean it, but you're not done yet. Layer 3, the credibility anchor. End with a statement that reinforces why your opinion matters or adds context that makes the compliment even more powerful. Continue the example, "I've worked under 5 different managers and I've never seen someone willing to make the tough calls like you do. That's rare." This final layer does something brilliant. It gives your compliment weight. You're not just some random person saying nice things. You have experience. You have a basis for comparison. Your compliment now has authority. The person doesn't just feel good. They feel validated by someone who actually knows what they're talking about. They like you because you made them feel seen, understood, and appreciated in a way that feels earned, not given. Now let's see this technique in action with different scenarios. Scenario 1, you want a colleague to like you. Setup, "I know we haven't worked together much, and I wasn't sure what to expect from this project." Compliment, "But the way you handled that client situation yesterday was incredible. You stayed calm, found the solution, and made them feel heard all at once." Credibility anchor, "I've seen people with 10 more years of experience completely fall apart in situations like that. You made it look easy. Watch what happens. They'll remember you, they'll like you, they'll want to work with you again." Scenario 2, you want to build rapport with someone new. Setup, "When we first met, I thought you might be a bit reserved, maybe hard to read." Compliment, "But the more we've talked, the more I realize you just don't waste words. When you do speak, it's always thoughtful, always intentional." Credibility anchor, "That's actually a rare quality. Most people just fill silence with noise. You don't. I respect that." Boom. Instant connection. They feel understood. They feel appreciated for something they probably get criticized for. You just became someone they trust. Scenario 3, you want someone in your personal life to like you more. Setup, "I'll be honest, I didn't think we'd get along this well when we first started hanging out." Compliment, but you have this way of making people feel comfortable being themselves. I don't have to perform around you, and that's incredibly rare. Credibility anchor, I've had friends for years who I still feel like I'm wearing a mask around. With you, it's different. That means something. They'll remember this conversation. They'll value you. They'll prioritize you. Here's the key. The compliment sandwich works because it feels real. The setup shows you're honest. The compliment shows you're observant. The credibility anchor shows you're credible. Together, these three layers create something most people never experience, a compliment they actually believe. When someone believes your compliment, they associate that good feeling with you. They like you. They trust you. They want more of that feeling. You just became magnetic. Use this technique everywhere. At work, in relationships with strangers. Watch how quickly people warm up to you. Watch how doors start opening.